I'm Karen Pate, and my connection to living well is our fabulous daughter, Betsy. Betsy was a tiny little thing. She had red hair, she had a big smile, she had a great laugh. She understood just about everything that was going on around her. Although she had no speech, she couldn't feed herself, she couldn't even roll over by herself. Betsy was the light of our lives, and we miss her every day. I'm sorry. Betsy required a lot of care, and she wasn't always easy to take care of. We were so frustrated because Betsy had been in a home that was not satisfactory at all, and we really needed help to find a place for Betsy and all the people like Betsy to have a safe and happy place to live.
There was really no home care at that point like there is now. So you were on your own. So we knew we had to do something, and there weren't many options. Some of the places that would take care of her were very restrictive. You couldn't visit your child, and it was just not family friendly. That was what we were up against.
Galen came home one day after work and after having lunch with Lon Miller, who was the director of the day activity services at the time. And Lon said to Galen, "Why don't you just build your own home?" And we never thought of that. We were looking for somebody else to have built it. So that was February 1972. And we opened the doors in May of 1973. It was a pretty spectacular miracle.
The early days of the first home, there were 48 people. The philosophy of the organization was that we will provide services when there's no other opportunity, and not just to expand for the sake of expanding, but to meet a significant community need. And that's held true for 50 years. When I first started in 1977, the organization was just opening the second home. When I left the organization in 2006 and retired, there were 30 homes. And now there's 37 homes and growing, I'm sure. It's been a progression of meeting a critical need a community has and a family has.
My name is Steve Polsky. I am the youngest sibling of Mike Polsky, one of the first residents of Dakota's Children's. April 9th of 1964, 2 days before his third birthday, Mike was hit by a car. As a result of that accident, he ended up with a partial frontal lobotomy, and it resulted in the right side of his body being paralyzed. The care that Mike was able to receive with a staff that got to know him, got to know his needs, got to know his wishes, none of that would have ever happened if he stayed at home. And I'm not saying my parents would have done a bad job. It's he didn't have access to structured activities in things that he got as a result of living well. Over time, the quality of life just continued to get better and better and better. And that's when I realized this place is not normal, and the people they hire aren't normal. They're supernatural. They're supermen and women. They really are, for doing what they do. And you feel that as a part of being a part of their community.
Living Well has made really intentional decisions over the years to create an organization that is able to serve people with really intense medical needs. They've built an organization over the years that can say yes when other organizations can't. This is a place that people want to stay. It's a place that people want to support, and it's a place that we're all really proud to be a part of.
It wasn't always easy moving into a neighborhood. Oftentimes, people were unsure of what a group home was going to be, and maybe you could find another neighborhood. To look back and think of what happened from the model of a state hospital to an apartment for one or two people where they can thrive is amazing. It didn't happen overnight, and it didn't happen without a lot of people meeting the challenge, talking about the stories, making the need known. Now there's so much more that is being done, that it's incredible.
Are you nervous being on camera, Mike?
No? No, Steve?
I think you're a little nervous.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit nervous.
What instruments do you play?
The guitar,
What else?
banjo,
Yeah, and
the
the
harmonica.
harmonica. He does his best to emulate John Denver. Sometimes it sounds like country roads, and other
Yep,
times
country
it's
roads.
just kind of noise, right?
Yep. Yep.
But we'll call it music anyway.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
What do you miss the most about your house when you're away?
The people,
Which do you miss more, the staff or the residents?
both.
Both? Good answer.
Both.
You need to run for mayor of West St. Paul. Hard to imagine not living there, right?
Yes.
It's your home.
Yep.
Looking back at the 50 years of living well, it makes me feel real proud, happy, and just very pleased for all the people with disabilities that are doing so much better than they were 50 years ago, and the families who can be involved now. I feel really good about that.
I am so grateful. And what I'm most grateful for, I think, is all the people who stepped up to make this happen for 50 years. And I just like to say thank you to all these people.
Happy anniversary, living well. 50 years went by like a snap, and it just kept on getting better.
Congratulations, Living Well, on 50 years. Let's have another great 50.
Living well, it's a joy to be here and to see all the people gathered for 50 years. You have the opportunity to change lives for so many people.
Thank you for being a part of Living Well.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.